I listened to a podcast called Scriptnotes, hosted by screenwriters John August, Go, Tim Burton's post-1995 output, and Craig Mazin, Identity Thief, the Hangove sequels, with some regularity. They mostly talk about the screenwriting profession, and even for a film reviewer, it can get a little too geeky. But it's also fascinating to understand the movie-making process from the screenwriter's point of view. They speak matter-of-factly about the industry, and both who have had as many successes as failures are also candid about it being as much a job as it is a passion. They're not shy about admitting that they will often take gigs for the money, knowing that the finished product won't get made, won't resemble what they originally wrote, or won't be any good. In between all the geeky screenwriting talk, however, Craig Mazin often likes to mention that he was the college roommate of Ted Cruz. Craig Mazin hates Ted Cruz. No one dislikes Cruz as much as the guy who had to share a dorm room with him. Mazin's Cruz insults are not limited to the podcast, however. Anytime an outlet wants to run a story about how disliked Ted Cruz is, Mazin is always there to offer a quote. For a liberal guy, he also spends an inordinate amount of time following the GOP primary, and as much as he dislikes Trump, not a day does go by without Mazin mentioning Cruz unfavorably. It's oddly fun to follow along. Craig Mazin. Heavy checkmark. At Mazin. Of course he hits his kid. And of course he's a hypocrite. Of course. Of course. Of course. Desperation time for Ted Cruz. He's going to try everything he can. Remarkable what you can do and say when you have no moral compass. Ted Cruz, this is my country, damn it. No, your country is slightly to the north. This is our country, dickhead. He really hates Ted Cruz. Love that PPL think I need a special reason to hate Ted, when Sengram literally just talked about murdering him. Ted Cruz is not the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer actually got things done. I have no idea because the first thing I did after my last class of the week was get the fuck away from Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is third placing his way to victory. He's unstoppable by anyone who is placing fourth or lower. He does have a few fond memories of Cruz from college. Yes. I got drunk and puked on his textbooks. Bought him new ones. Cost me all my dollar. My fault. Also, worth it. Set his alarm for 7 a.m. and then hit the snooze button 7 times in a row. Day after day. Until I crazy glued it. Happily married, coming up on 20 years now. That said, hatred of Ted definitely got me laid a few times in '88.